Like, I knew this is like a great Halloween spirit deliverer, if there is an idiom like that. You know, English with me. Uh, I'm not mute. It sounds like it. He looks like it. When I just stop in the middle of the sentence, like, I don't know what to say. It's just kind of like all the thoughts, they just kind of like, I don't know, fly away from my brain. They're just kind of like, bye, see you later. Okay, I'm just gonna put my shit together. Hello, my dear reader. It's been a while, hasn't it? I have an excuse though, and don't worry about this catastrophe. It's just my hair chalk washing off. You know, bleached hair. Takes a long time. You probably don't give a shit. Why do I even care to explain? Okay, I wrote the script of this video for like a month ago. Yeah, I've been very busy. You know, I've got a life, not like a nanny care school life bullshit, like the university life, which is so much fucking worse. Jesus Christ. You know, in school, if you fail the test, the teacher's gonna run after you until you correct your work, you know, in order to make your mark better, because we care about you so much, our dear pupil. Fucking awesome. Great. In the university, though, if you fuck up, then you fuck up. No one's just gonna give a single shit about you. You're just gonna be a complete failure for the rest of your life. English history, hello. It's not that like I'm a bad student or something. I've been wasting my time with it for so many times. I'm just like all those wasted weekends when I was just trying to absorb all the information. I learned it well, I must say. And like, you know, we had that kind of test where you have to think quick, where you have like 5 seconds on each question, no matter how long the answer is. It's just no one really gives a shit, because like the professor's like, yeah, I don't really give a shit. I had to read a lecture. I don't really care if you're gonna fail or not. I just really don't care because it's a university, you know, motherfuckers. And it's just so stressful, you know? It's just really stressful. And, you know, in those situations, you either try and work on yourself, which I do, or you just stop giving a single fuck about the marks you get, which I do too. It's kind of great in the combination. I feel just so much better now. I just really stopped giving, you know, being also paranoid about what mark I'm gonna get. It's just like, yeah, getting that mark, alright, I can get a better mark after it to cover this up. I don't give a single shit. That's right. You know, those weeks they've been pretty stressful, really depressing. But you know, I'm getting there. I'm holding on. Just like trying to be persuasive. Like, trying to smile, but that doesn't really work, does it? Oh well. Back to the topic though. That was a long fucking intro, wasn't it? You know that voice that just keeps whispering into your ear? That devil sounding voice? You just try and imagine that. Good luck with this. Who just keeps reminding you, not reminding, that would be too depressive. That just keeps telling you that you are not worth anything, even if you are. That everything you do sucks, even if it doesn't. You know? And I've been hearing that voice on a fucking daily basis, which makes it almost impossible for my self-esteem to improve even a little bit. And you know, it kind of bothers me. It kind of bothers me a lot. It's not about the society's judgment either, because like, I had to learn the hardest way that you just can't please everybody. That whatever you do, no matter how well you do it, there will always be people who will just judge it and hate it, so like, who gives a shit? However, the only prong of worrying about what other people think of me distracted me from that evil voice inside my head, which is my inner critic. Which is so much fucking harder to deal with. You have no idea. And even if you do, like, I feel you, bro. We're in the same boat. You just kind of have to agree with me on this, right? Our worst critics live in ourselves. They destroy our self-esteem. They ruin the motivation of doing something new. They just make us feel dissatisfied with and even disappointed in our lives, in ourselves, which is so fucking horrible. You know, even if I think, hey, people say I'm cool. So many people say I'm cool. Maybe I'm actually cool. But my inner voice says no. They're just ass kissing and you suck. You know? And I'm just kind of like, oh, yeah, sure. Why haven't I thought about this before? They're just ass kissing. That doesn't sound logical at all. But I'm gonna believe you, my inner critic. Because I'm such a fucking moron. But to me, my self-hatred and self-criticism, they kind of motivate me to improve my personality to a point of more or less suitable level of self-acceptance. I know that sounds really weird, but, you know, I'm just going to give you an example in order to, you know, kind of prove a point to say that it really does help. You know, I made a to-do list of things I want to change about myself, about my personality and stuff. Half of them I can't really change about myself because they don't really depend on my will or my desire. Yeah, just like complaining basically, don't I? Let's just make it a complain list then. That sounds a bit selfish, but no, to-do list is fine. To-do list is great. Okay, here's my to-do list. First point, I want to be strong. Not just emotionally, but physically too. That would be cool. Second point, I want to be trusting enough to open up to people. I've got a real issue with that. Third point, I want to stop judging and criticizing myself because that's a big kind of problem, you know. Fourth point, I want to stop caring about people who don't really care about me. I've got a lot of problems with that. That really sucks. Five, I want to feel absolutely fine in the middle of a crowd. You know, just any other person dealing with the social anxiety or however you call it. That really sucks. Oh my god. 6, I want to have control over my own emotions. That doesn't really depend on my own will. Just as I was saying, a fucking complaint list. There we go. 7, I want the courage to, you know, love and, you know, accept myself. I mean, my character, not my body. 8th point, I want to face my problems without fear because I really admire those people who do. That's really cool. 9th point, I want to sleep more, just like any other student does. And the 10th point, I want to have the courage to watch some horror movies, like real shit, on my Halloween marathon, but I can't. Jeez. As you've probably figured, I made this list before the Halloween, and when I was writing the last point, I was like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna watch modern horror movies. Maybe. You know, I didn't really actually watch it because after the first 3 minutes I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. This is too much. And like, why did I start watching the horror movies? Like the horror marathon week stuff because I wanted to have a Halloween spirit, not to shake under the blanket all night long. And I was like, nope, I'm just gonna watch some old classic horror. And I ended up watching The Ring, the Japanese version of it. You know, oh, it's so good, creepy, dramatic. It made me even tear up a little bit. You know, like the zero part, I just literally cried my eyes out. I never really thought that a horror movie would make me cry. Not of fear, but of sadness. It was so sad, like the ending is so sad. Like I strongly recommend you. Great stuff. After finishing the Ring series, I've decided to watch some kind of cartoons. You know, the creepy ones, the Tim Burton styled. And I got my hands on Coraline. It's just never have I regretted watching it. To be honest with you, it's not the first time of me watching it. And like every time I just get so creeped out by it. It's like it starts as a pretty cute thing with, so much fun and jokes and stuff, but then it turns into a creepy ass shit. It's like, in the end, it just gets pretty much obvious that kids just can't watch it. It's like it's too creepy for them. But it's such a great Halloween spirit deliverer, if there's a phrase like that. I'm just inventing them just because I can. But my Halloween spirit was destined to be ruined by my parents, who've decided that it would be great for me to spend the whole day, the whole Halloween, on the plane. But, I got to spend time with my family. Here obviously the advantages, the disadvantages, which is great. But, Halloween on the plane. This is my favorite celebration, I don't even celebrate my birthday that much. I don't really celebrate. My tongue is like twisting by the end of the video. Like I can't even talk. It's been like so long since I've talked to you guys. I want to tell you everything that's happened in my life. There's like so much to tell and so little time. And you probably don't even give a shit. Oh well, let's just get back to the topic. Okay, with all honesty and sincerity, I can say that I hate my personality, which probably doesn't make me the best example of a perfect self-esteem. Self-esteem. What? Okay, you got what I was saying. But really, the fact that I know exactly what I hate about myself makes it so much easier to work on myself. The fact of knowing exactly what I want to improve in myself gives me a surface to lean on in order to, move forward and grow as a person. So in that case, self-criticism helps. In that case, self-hatred is not a bad thing if it helps you to improve yourself, Do you get what I'm saying? I hope that, the phrase that I said about hating myself just started making a little bit more sense than it used to in the beginning of the video. I just kind of, try to give you some explanations about, how does it feel like to hate yourself when your self-hatred helps you on your way. So, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get away from saying some depressive shit in my diary, Why should I only tell you the sad things that happen in my life when I can share with you some good things, some happy things, and even motivate some of you? That's great, isn't it? Okay, I hope this helped you, even a little bit. And I will see you next time. Look forward to my new chapters and bye.